In this video, I will be discussing physical health. This is movement and exercise. This is the 7th video in an 8-part series discussing and diving deeper into the 8 elements of health. The 8 elements of health is my approach to health and wellness that incorporates all aspects of the complex nature of being human and what it takes to have overall great health and wellness. So stay tuned. Hi there, this is Tara from Be Well Healthy Living, a channel dedicated to all things health and wellness so you're not just living, but you're thriving. So, physical exercise, physical health. I think that's one of the most common things that people tend to look at when they want to improve their health. They're going to look at the two main things, diet and exercise. The 8 elements of health that I've discussed in other videos and in this whole video series is that it's not just diet and exercise that makes us healthy. It is the whole bigger picture because we are complex. As humans, we are complex creatures, and it's important to incorporate all areas of health. But that being said, diet and exercise are probably the 2 most common ones when people want to improve their health. So I'm going to be discussing some things about physical health that you may have known already, and other things that maybe might change your mind a little bit about how you approach it. And when people think about incorporating exercise into their routine to lose weight or to feel better, most people are going to think about going to the gym and that they need to go pound hours at the gym and they need to spend endless time working out. And while that's not necessarily bad in and of itself, and I have many friends who actually truly enjoy lifting at the gym, but it is not necessary in order to thrive and have good health. I know it might sound contradictory to say you don't have to go to the gym, you don't have to spend long hours exercising. No, that's not the case. You do not have to. And my approach to it is if you are going to do it, then great. If you enjoy it, then great. But if you are trying to if you're trying to love, if you are trying to do something that you just don't like, you're not going to stick to it. There's a reason why New Year's resolutions pretty much always fail. Gym memberships always go up at the beginning of the year because people have these ambitions where they think they're going to go to the gym, but they realize they don't have time in their busy schedule or they hate it. They're just not gym rats, and that's okay. Some people love it. This is not for them. This is not for you if you love going to the gym. I'm not saying it's a negative thing because I know that there are people that actually truly enjoy it. This is for the broad mass of the other people who just don't enjoy going to the gym. So what I'm here to say is that physical activity, it's the movement that we're after. We're after just getting up off the couch and moving, getting that blood flowing. And the most important thing is doing what you enjoy, doing what you love. Personally, I hate the gym. I spent so much money and time in my 20s thinking I had to go to the gym, thinking I had to run to lose weight, thinking I had to do that. I don't feel like I have a runner's body. I hated it, but I was forcing myself to do something I hated. And that stress of making yourself do something you hate is going to work actually against you. So terrible advice. Don't do anything that you don't want to do. However, I can spend hours salsa dancing. I love salsa dancing, and I used to go dancing 4, sometimes even 5 nights a week for hours on end with my girlfriends, and we would have a blast. And you're getting exercise like crazy, and yet you don't even realize it because you're having fun doing it. So that is what I'm trying to stress here, is that it's doing something that you enjoy and love, where it's not a chore and it's not something that you're going to that you're not going to force yourself to, because you don't want to force yourself to do anything. Another great thing is walking. Walking is actually one of the best forms of exercise, and just even trying to get your 10,000 steps a day. If you can't get 10,000, do 7,000. If you can't even do 7,000, if you're not walking at all right now, give yourself a realistic goal, because your goals have to be realistic, achievable, and attainable. So maybe if you don't have any exercise whatsoever in your life, so you can try getting maybe 3,000. Start with 3,000 steps. Then you can increase to 4,000 steps and 5,000. If you can get 10,000 steps a day, fantastic. That's amazing. So little things like that, it doesn't have to be hard. Another way that I like to get exercise is farm work. I I have chickens on my small farm, and one of the things that is really exercise, I would grab a 50-pound bag of chicken feed, and all the farm people out there probably understand when you're grabbing a 50-pound bag of chicken feed and you're slugging on your shoulder and walking across or wherever, lifting it and putting it in the feeders. You know what it's like to work hard. Some people have jobs where they have physically demanding jobs, and that's great because you're getting tons of physical activity in your job. So the goal is to do what you love, and that's the most important thing. Don't go to the gym because you think you have to. Do it because you love to do it. So in this video, I'm going to go talk about 3 different parts. I'm going to talk about the first part of what good physical health looks like. Then I'm going to talk about physical health stress, meaning when it's out of alignment or when you're not functioning properly in that area. And the third thing is tips you can do, actionable items that you can do to help improve your physical health. So let's get started. So let's talk about the things of what a good physical health looks like. Regular movement, muscle strength, agile and mobile, does not get winded with movement, enjoyment of activity, does not feel arduous, stamina, good heart health, good energy throughout the day, overall health is good, less likely to be obese or overweight. All right, so let's talk about the symptoms of when your physical health is out of alignment or not functioning as good as it should be. Little muscle tone, tires easily, spends most of the day sitting, spends most of the day in front of a screen, poor heart health, more likely to be obese or overweight, get sick often, lethargic and depressed, shortness of breath, and high blood pressure. So maybe as I'm reading off some of these symptoms, maybe you are feeling like there's some in there that you identified with. And that's great. If you identified with any of those, then you're beginning the journey. And as I begin every of my videos, I say the journey to wellness begins with a single step. And that's because the biggest and first part of any wellness journey is recognizing areas that you want to improve or fix. Because if you don't recognize that you have an area that you want to work on, you're never going to get better in that area. So the fact that you recognize certain things and you're wanting to improve them is fantastic. And I'm so glad you're here. Tips to bring physical health back into balance. Walk. Enjoy time outside with your dog. Try new hobbies like taking dance classes. Work outside in the garden. Get an amusement park annual pass. Take the stairs. Explore. Try relaxing exercises like yoga or even hot yoga. Make activity fun. It should not be arduous. Go on a hike. Ride a bike. Learn self-defense activities like martial arts, park far away, and walk after dinner. So, welcome to the journey. This is the 7th video in an 8-part series. If you'd like to learn more about the other 8 elements, you can start here with this introduction, and after the introduction, it goes through the different videos 1 through 8. So that way you can start at the beginning and work your way through. So I'm so glad you're here, and there's so much content that I'm going to be putting out in the future. You can see that there's a lot of topics here in just this one video alone. I'd like to dive deeper into all of these. There's just not enough hours in the day, but I would love to make more videos on this, and I will be doing so in the future. So to get notified, please like and subscribe, and also hit that bell notification so that way you do get notified when I come out with new videos. I try and put out at least 2 videos a week, if not more, and try and make it valuable for you. So that way you can I'm not on a schedule or anything like that, but I do try and post regular content for you. So that way you can have regular incoming information about how to improve your health and wellness. So the next one and the final one in this series is social health, and how social health will help your overall health and wellness. To watch that next video on social health, click here. And peace, blessings, and good health. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.